It's about time, bitch.
My name is Miss Tyffanie Morgan.
Rowena Whey. It's Troy.
What's going on here?
Just a whole lot of celebrity.
Pause for applause. Woo. Okay, well.
Can you hear me?
Papa, can you hear me?
Papa, can you hear me?
Papa, can you see me? Wait, I'm supposed to be on this
Now no
side.
sound.
Well, give it a minute. Because they're
now?
They're a little delayed.
What about now?
They're a little...
There's Yobigo.
Yep. Yibbigoo. Yibbigoo.
Oh my God, you hear our voices. Okay, let's try this again, shall we? There we go. We got thumbs up. Okay.
So, Rowena, you're silently miming.
I was.
We see some thumbs up.
Yeah. Hi, everyone. Welcome to
What's the Maple Tea?
The live broadcast podcast where you hear human voices, not just static.
Oh my God, human voices.
With me, Rowena Whey.
And me, Miss Tyffanie Morgan.
Oh my God.
We're going to have to, for the podcast, we'll have to cut all that out.
We'll cut all that out.
So, Rowena, just give a little update.
So we are currently going live on my Instagram as well as on our YouTube/Facebook. We are going on our Instagram, my Instagram, for the first time. And so we're trying to see if that gets us some new followers, some people who wouldn't usually, listen in and see what happens. But we probably killed them all with the static already.
Well, yeah. So I believe it was, since the only thing that's changed is the fact that we were going live on your Instagram hates us then.
My Instagram wants What's the Maple Tea to die is
Yeah.
what I learned today. Yes, that's what I learned today. Are we trying a new feature today?
Well, I was trying it, but it seems so small, though. There's a new beta feature here. Maybe it was the beta feature.
Where is it?
I just turned it off. I'll turn it back on. So you can see slightly over top of
my face?
over top of
Oh,
Rowena's
I see
face.
it. If you comment, they will show up live
in
on the screen.
Facebook or YouTube.
Yes. If you're on Instagram, you probably won't see them.
You won't see it.
It's really tiny.
Well, you'll see the little gray
really
area,
tiny.
though.
So for those of
We
you
love the tea. We need the tea.
Yes.
We don't leave us. Don't leave us. Don't leave us.
So for those of you who are new to What's the Maple Tea, we are a live broadcast podcast. That means that we record this and air it live. And that means that whatever we say can be used against us in a court of law because we have no way to edit it out of the universe.
You know what's interesting? Now that we have AI, because I had the privilege of doing a podcast, first podcast in Drag Queen of Canada. I have many podcasts out there in the ethernets, in the interwebs out there.
The Ethernet,
And-
the interwebs. Did
and-
you look at yourself on AI?
But because you have so much out there, you're only going to get the fresh stuff at the top of the cream. But now with the AIs, it can go deep diving. It can go deep dive and find those podcasts from like 2008 when I was like, oh, this, that, and this. And you're
I
like,
feel like of all of the AI uses I have ever heard, this is the first good use that I've heard, other than, detecting cancer.
screen recording on. Yes.
Yeah.
Wait, AI is detecting cancer? I thought they trained dogs to do that.
No,
AI has taken away the job of dogs.
It has. And you know what? That means dogs can spend more time cuddling with humans. I like that.
Oh. Oh my God.
Oh, first question. I love it.
Hey, wait. This is Maple Tea suddenly your like Q&A session?
This is a Q&A session for
drag
Rowena Whey.
brunch.
So we have a question. So just a little background. We do What's the Maple Tea every Tuesday, generally at 7 p.m. live. And we generally have topics of conversation. We didn't talk about that today because Rowena is having a moment.
Her ass is broken.
My ass is broken. I literally just came from a massage. So if I burst out in tears, it's because I just went for a deep tissue massage followed by acupuncture and am screaming.
And screaming?
And I am screaming. I literally got up from the table, started crying, and then lay back down on the table in a bundle of blankets, and then got back up and got dressed.
Oh, that's why you're late.
That's why I'm late.
You were
I was crying.
You were being cocooned into
I was.
Coffee point.
Yeah. So
I feel like I need to do that now. Excuse me.
She's gonna go cocoon while I talk about my drag brunch save my life experience. I literally have a blanket on underneath.
Oh, you do?
I do.
didn't even notice this.
I brought a blanket.
Cocoon yourself.
So, I filmed Drag Brunch Saved My Life last October, and I did not get cast to be part of the drag show. I was one of 6 auditioners. Was I disappointed? Yes, of course I was.
I would be too.
There's a whole lot of tea regarding this, though, and if you'd come to the viewing party that I had on Friday, you would have heard it all. But in the long and the short of it is, I wasn't really given a chance. So, anyway.
Wait, stop. You don't stop cocooning. You need to be cocooning.
Am I needing? Why? I feel like Darth Sidious.
Yes.
Is this the What's the Maple Tea now?
Yes.
We're just cocooning.
Join the Empire.
Join the Empire.
The Empire. Oh.
This is probably the weirdest thing I've ever done on What's the Maple Tea.
I feel like this is. We have for those who are listening to us, we have blankets over our heads right now. This is fun. I'm enjoying it.
I feel very warm. I feel very nice.
There's sending you love. Massages do that and release.
Yeah.
So does colonics, I'm told.
My SI muscle and my piriformis both decided to seize on me yesterday after my show. It's been a little bit. It's been a bit of having difficulty walking, and guess what? It's Pride season starting Saturday.
Yeah.
And I need to be able to move my body.
So literally she broke her ass.
I literally broke my ass.
Those are muscles in your ass, by
and
the
then
way.
I was just told that the acupuncture was able to go 4 inches into my ass. So that's how big my ass is, people. For those of you who listen to this podcast.
Meaty.
It's meaty. 4 inches into my ass. That's how far the needles went in. My ass is so strong it bent the needles. Yeah.
Are you sure you just don't have needles in your ass right now and that's why you're in pain?
Oh, that would make sense. But no, she did, manage to retrieve them all. I have been told that my ass is a black hole, but I didn't realize that needles contributed to that.
I feel like we need a metal detector and just be like, a little magneton and be like, hey, what? Oh, beep, 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 beep,
this
beep,
is so
beep.
weird. I can't look at her.
Beep, 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 beep. Hello. Beep. Something, beep. Dark side. Beep. Something, beep. Dark side. Beep, 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 beep. Yeah. You got metal in your ass.
That's
you got
my
shrapnel.
gaydar.
You got shrapnel.
You're confusing shrapnel with my gaydar.
So, response was, I was disappointed for you, for the record.
Thank you. Yes. I was also disappointed for me, but I've been doing brunches there since February now, so come to one of my brunches. I do it the last Sunday of each month, so the next one's in June.
In Pride Month.
Yeah, June 29th.
Rowena Whey, are you already tired of Pride Month?
I mean, yes and no. I haven't actually done a Pride gig yet, I don't think.
I'm already exhausted.
I am exhausted. That's a different question. Am I tired in Pride Month or am I tired of Pride Month? Those are 2 different questions.
Oh, okay.
Do you want the answer to both?
It's not even Pride Month yet, so you're not tired in Pride Month.
Well, no, but my ass is, so.
Your ass has gone on strike.
Yep.
Justice for Rowena's ass.
Rowena's ass. We are now in an episode of Scooby-Doo, everyone. And yes, am I tired of Pride Month? I am, because I just looked at my schedule again today after my ass seized, and I thought to myself, shit.
I can't shit.
I mean, there are days when I have 2 or 3 shows in the same day, and I, right now, can't even think about walking up the stairs to get to my bed tonight. I'm going to be ordering pizza for dinner. I'm not cooking.
Yeah, delivered straight to the door.
Delivered straight? No, delivered into the door. I'm going to make them walk in and put it on the counter. Can they deliver it to my bed? Can they deliver it all the way? I need a porno pizza delivery. Does anyone know a pizza delivery company that will deliver straight to my bed?
I think that's called an escort service.
Okay.
And I don't know if they would deliver pizza to your bed. That is interesting. That's an interesting proposal.
I think that they would be willing to do it if I left the door unlocked.
So yeah, drag brunch saved my life. I just saw the last episode. Because we had a viewing party last week for your episode.
Yes.
Where you were robbed. Justice for
I was robbed.
Rowena.
Justice for Rowena.
Yep. But then I just saw this next episode, and it was in Orangeville. And they had a drag king hosting.
Yeah.
And it was pretty good.
It was country western themed, which, you know what? I'm always down for because I like country music.
There was live singing of Jolene. Like, how could you go wrong with that?
It wasn't great.
It was auto-tuned pretty good.
It wasn't on key. It wasn't on key. Anyway, sorry, I skipped through that part because I couldn't stand the singing. Sorry, not sorry.
It's a drag show. Do you have to be on key?
I think if you're going to be singing, you should be on key.
Jesus, she's so fucking judgy.
I am judgmental.
She's so fucking judgy.
I'm sorry. As a person who sings, I think you should be on key.
Yes, you sing.
Yeah. So we got a question in the Instagrams. They would like to know how we got our drag names.
Yeah. And
do you want to start? How did you get your? Do you remember? It was 25 years ago.
It was 25 years ago.
Yeah.
So my drag mother. So my drag mother. We were all getting ready together in this friend's apartment that was just behind from the gay bar. It was a whole first for a whole lot of people there. Jazz was just painting a whole bunch of people's faces.
Oh yeah, we used to have a gay bar in Kingston.
Yeah, we used to have the gay bar in Kingston. Yeah, Club 477 it was called. So we're on this guy's living room floor. She's painting me. She's like, you can't look in the mirror until we're done, until we put a wig on. She painted my face. I'm putting on some clothes that I borrowed, and the hair was borrowed from my drag sister. I vaguely remember, which was this huge kind of like curly bouffant sort of thing. The hair with bangs. Oh
my god, she had bangs.
She had bangs. Anyway, and then Jazz turned me into the mirror, and she's like, "Here you go," and I'm like, "Oh my god, I'm Tyffanie." From the 1980s, I think we're alone now. Doesn't seem to be any.
Why don't you ever perform that? It's a good song.
Anyway, so
actually though, I think you should perform that. I think it would be good with you.
25 years later, I actually finally do that song. Anyway.
Yes. Oh my god.
Actually, I never done that? I've never done that song.
In Pride Month. I've
never
come out to Tyffanie Morgan's show. At
stop,
which
stop,
one?
Stop, please don't. Why are you pigeonholing me into this? I don't do this to you. Rowena is now going to do for us live right now.
Okay.
Jolene.
We might get copyrighted. Jolene, 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 Jolene.
Okay, there we go. You're done. Okay, fine. I will do it sometime in June. I am not putting a date on it. I'll figure it out.
Thank you. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited to see you, Tyffanie, performing Tyffanie. Yes.
But yeah, all those borrowed things, especially the hair. I'm like, it looked exactly like Tyffanie from the 80s. I was like, if I had denim, that would have been her.
Wait, so it looked better?
Yeah, I need to find some denim now.
You need to find
I
some
need to find the
denim.
wig. Where does someone get
Does
a
it look
big
like
old,
that?
like, no.
Oh.
It's, she was like a sandy blonde. Like, she's like a reddish hair.
Okay. Well, I
Sort
mean,
of
people
like
buy wigs online.
Strawberry blonde. Strawberry blonde, I think it's called. Strawberry blonde. Strawberry
Have
blonde.
I seen photos of you the first time you were in drag? I swear I must have.
I don't have photos of me first time in drag. It was before digital photography.
Oh, so you don't have any print photos? No one had like a little digital camera or a little, a film camera?
There were there were some shots. I have scanned a few shots, but they were later afterwards.
I'm
not the
sorry,
first
25
night.
years ago was the year 2000. We had digital cameras, did we not?
Who could fucking afford them back then?
I don't even remember.
Like,
Did we have
like
digital
who
cameras in
could
2000?
afford? They weren't even they weren't in your phone yet either. You didn't like. I had a Samsung flip phone that had a camera, and it had like the camera was like 2 megapixels or something, and that was cutting edge. And that wasn't even in 2000. That was like 2003.
Oh, honey, the digital camera was invented in 1975.
Of course it was, but like it was the size of a desktop. When I say desktop, I meant a desk, a bed. Like you looked at that and said,
These existed in the year 2000.
yeah, but who could afford them? Who could afford them?
I had this exact camera.
Because you're rich.
Was I
You're
rich? I'm pretty sure I was.
You
quite
are of
poor.
a rich family.
I
You
was
are of a
not-
rich family.
I did not have a rich family.
Oh.
I had to pay for all of my own shit.
Well.
Anyway.
Did you have? Did
I have a job when I was 10? Yes, I
Oh,
actually
well.
did.
Well, there
I
you
was
go.
refereeing
There you go.
soccer from the age of 9.
I don't know. When you're in first year university, you be poor.
You do be poor.
You're
be
poor. Yeah.
You're poor. How did I get my drag name? Well, I gave myself my drag name.
And
In the
what
same way that you
inspired
did.
you?
I
Oh.
was going to tell the story.
Oh, sorry.
I was going to tell a story. So I've always loved the name Rowena. Rowena is it's inspired by a character in a movie, Mr. Holland's Opus, that had this Broadway ingenue named Rowena, and she tried to steal the main character from his wife. And I really felt that character, that like Broadway and that kind of drama. I really like that. So I like the name. I took the name.
Stealing husbands as well.
Stealing husbands as well, yes. And then Whey comes from the fact that I was a personal trainer, still am, but was a personal trainer at the time. And it's a stupid little pun. But Whey is spelled W-H-E-Y because protein.
Because protein.
Protein.
Yeah, she likes
and
her protein shakes.
I've figured out the second part of my name drunk in a subway in Edmonton with my friend Kayla while we were just sitting there being like, what could your last name be? Because I was a drag orphan. I didn't have a family to take a name from.
Yeah, because... Wait, okay, so when you started drag... So I started drag because someone took me under the wing, mentored me, drag mother Jazz Morgan. And of course that was typical of like, pre-2000, before YouTube. But how did you do it?
I just, so I'd already done Rocky Horror drag a few times. So like Frankenfurter stuff. So I was familiar with the concept. But I got dared to do drag for Halloween one year. I got dared to go as Slutty Snow White. And so I was like, okay, well, I'm going to go like full drag. We're going to do this. We're going to go full drag. So I practiced for like a month, bought a whole bunch of makeup, did drag. And then I was like, this is kind of fun. Let's do drag. And so I spent like 4 months doing drag and practicing. And then I got my first show.
So she just sprung up from the springs.
She sprung up from nothing.
She sprung up from the makeup counter at
That was
Shoppers Drug
2016.
Mart.
That was almost 10 years ago. Almost 10 years ago. Oh my god.
Oh my god. And her makeup, we still can't stand it.
We still can't stand it. I mean, there's literally television proof that people still don't like my makeup.
I don't like her makeup.
I'm not a big fan of her makeup.
I'm not a big fan. Is it fan of her makeup or I don't like her makeup?
I can literally tell you because it's in my Instagram profile.
I'm not a fan of, because I'm not a fan of her makeup is very.
I'm not a big fan of her makeup.
So that is polite-ish.
Well, that's a
For
polite way of
Canadians.
saying it. That is a polite way of saying
But
it.
if you were to translate that to American, it would be, I don't like her makeup.
Fuck her drag is what that translates to in America. Yeah.
Oh my god. Oh, people are sharing their own little stories about their drag names.
Drag
too.
Queen Bewitched says, mine is just my chosen name, plus my spirituality, and a tiny bit inspired by the 80s sitcom called Bewitched. Hey, I asked you that
The 60s,
in your
yeah.
lore. Sorry, 60s. I asked you that in your lore, and you said no. Liar.
Oh wait, I keep forgetting the tune. I keep getting the I Dream of Jeannie tune mixed up with Bewitched tune. I don't know why. Which one?
I don't know.
Are they
the theme
basically
song.
the same? Do 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 do.
Honestly, I don't know, but that's the one that pops into my head when I think about it. I don't know. But so we both kind of gave ourselves our names.
Yeah.
A lot of people have their names chosen for them by their drag parents or the people who put them in drag for the first time.
Which is traumatic because I suddenly had someone, I did their makeup and they're like, give me a name, and I'm like, what?
Yeah.
I wasn't prepared for
It's
that.
a lot of pressure. It's a lot of pressure, which is why I always I default to just a stupid pun of some sort that I can think of on the spot. But I really wanted my name to be classy sounding because I knew that I wanted to be able to do shows for like all ages. For example, like Anya Cox can't say her full name at an all ages show. She's Anya, and like there's some
Blow
people
Pony.
like that. Well, I mean, Blow Pony, we just show pony.
Show pony. Yeah.
Show pony.
Well, it's still not the same name though.
It's not the
Yeah.
same name. It's
Yeah.
similar, but the other name I was going for was Aria Dunn.
Aria Dunn.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I know.
Are we done?
Are we done? Are we done? Well, we are taking like 4 weeks off after this.
Oh yes. Hashtag yes. We're
Hashtag
taking a break. Hashtag taking a break.
Yeah. Pride Month
make
is
a little
about to
banner
happen,
about
and
that.
so we are going to take some time off, mostly just because we don't have the time to do this. Like next week, we have a show on the Tuesday. The week after, I have a show on the Tuesday. The week after, I just don't want to.
Yeah. Okay, so there we go. We are taking a Pride break. Yes. So, you're busy. I'm busy.
Yeah.
June is just a busy month. Oh my gosh, Rowena, I just sent an email newsletter this week.
Oh, I saw.
And I didn't realize that it's been over a year since I sent a newsletter.
Really? Wait, I have sent more newsletters than you have.
In the last- yeah.
I read your whole newsletter. I was very impressed by your bragging.
By my bragging.
Yeah, your humble bragging.
Thank you, my humble.
Yeah.
So demure and so bragful.
Not humble.
Not
is
humble.
Not there at
demure
all.
and bragful.
Yes. Demure and bragful. However, I will say that Mayor's Arts Award that you got,
Oh, yes.
it is the reason why you've been booked in that show for September that I was telling you about. The one at the Pump House Museum.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Awards can get you bookings.
They literally said, I asked them, I was like, who do you want to be in this show? And they said, well, we need Tyffanie Morgan because she just won the Mayor's Arts Award. And I said, and because she's a dinosaur. It's a dinosaur-themed show. I'm about to be removed from the podcast, everybody. Can you still hear me even if you can't see me?
Of course they can. Yes, they
Good.
can. Yes,
Good.
they can.
Hey, they liked the joke. They thought it was fun.
Stop! Oh my God, the abuse. Where's my dinosaur? I swear I have a
Tyffanie
dinosaur
Morgan is
somewhere
so
around
old,
here.
you have to carbon date her.
Oh my God. Rowena is such a whore. Yeah.
Rowena Whey is such a whore. Her legs are behind her head even when she's walking down the street.
Thank you. Al is appreciating your joke about me being a dinosaur.
See, it's great. But it's a dinosaur-themed drag show because the museum is doing a dinosaur exhibit. And so I thought it was hilarious that they specifically asked for you.
And that's in September, right?
That's in September.
Okay,
it's not fully announced yet.
So, okay. So yeah, because we got to figure out how to do. How do you do a dinosaur themed drag show?
Well, I will be doing the song "Dinosaur" by Kesha.
Oh my gosh! Oh my god, we need to do the Land Before Time song or something.
Oh God, can we make everyone cry? How
Yeah.
much can we make everyone cry?
The Land Before Time song. Littlefoot.
Littlefoot. That's so sad. I told you I was going to cry at some point during this episode because emotional release is probably going to be right now.
Littlefoot. His mama died. His mama died. Died.
For the audio listeners, her face is completely scary right now.
Oh, this comment, I can't put it on there. Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh. No, we can't share that.
Be a trained sore ass Rex. A trained sore ass Rex. Do interpretive dance to Jurassic Park themes.
Ooh.
Oh my god.
Oh my god, my future ex-husband is about to be in a Jurassic Park movie.
Sorry, what?
My future ex-husband is about to be starring in a Jurassic Park movie.
Oh.
Jonathan Bailey.
Okay, so what has happened with Jurassic Park? Is it somehow now turned into this Marvel, like we're going to put out a movie every year sort of thing?
Well, as long as people go see them, then yeah, basically.
Okay. Because I don't really understand. I'm seeing commercials for another one.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I don't even understand where this falls into the dogma.
I don't know where
of
it falls into the dogma
where
either.
it falls into the, like...
Is it after the
chronology?
new ones? Is it after the old ones?
Yeah, exactly. I don't know where it goes into that. Oh, girl, our favorite county queen. We miss you.
That's me.
They're talking about me. No, they must be talking about me.
When do you perform in the county?
Well, whenever you drive me there. Whenever you drive me there.
See, I keep trying to convince venues in the county to book you, and they're like, okay, how does she get here?
With you.
But no, but I mean like without me. I want them to, like, when I can't be there, I'm trying to convince people to, like, book you to replace me. One specific venue.
Replace you.
One specific venue.
Anyway.
And then they're like, but they know you don't drive.
Yeah.
I need to stop saying that part.
Well, tell them to book Tiger then too, and then I'll be there. Okay.
Yeah, will do.
Will do. There we go. We have also County Queen in the Instagram. Oh, Anya's in the Instagram.
Yes.
And that's why I spelled it that way too, so kids don't read it proper. Oh.
And just to comment on this, my name is the pun rowing away. That is, but I didn't choose it. I chose it secondarily for that reason. It is a fun pun, stupid pun, but I chose it for other reasons.
I'm loving these comments coming in here. Again for Rowena.
All for me. Oh my god. Well, you did share it to my Instagram.
We did share it to your Instagram, so I have to blame myself for this problem. We literally took the best photo of you at the Grind and Vine while you performed Celine. And honestly, our life was changed afterwards.
Yep.
And I want to just point out that they said their life was changed afterwards because of the gonorrhea herpes that they got, right?
Yeah, that's
how it
exactly
happened?
right.
That's what
Everyone
happened?
who sees me perform Celine Dion should get an STI test.
Yeah, exactly. It's gonna live. It's gonna just be with you
Specifically,
forever.
though, it's all coming back to me now because that shit's gonna come back to you eventually.
It's all coming back to me now. Get the cream.
I now have performed something like 8 or 9 different Celine Dion songs. I really like her repertoire. It really fits me.
Yeah, you do Celine. I'll do Cher. Oh wait, is there a Cher and Celine duet?
Is there a Cher Celine duet? We should find it. We could make one. We could just make a mashup.
Send it out. Send it to us, people.
If
on the
anyone knows
internet.
of a Cher Celine duet, even if it's just like a mashup created on YouTube or something, then send it to us. We want to do it because we have a show on Sunday that I'm not going to be able to walk for, but we're going to do anyway. It's going to be great.
Oh, yeah, okay. So, yes, literally, my wife and I were like, yeah, this is our life. That's the moment right here. Oh.
See? Drag changes lives.
Oh, if not, we can get Universe to make it.
Ooh, okay. We'll have to figure out which 2 songs because it can't be my usual one. It has to be a different one.
Oh, okay.
It has to be a different one. Maybe it can be like Love Can Move Mountains and what's a really good Cher song that would go with that?
Oh, Rivers Deep. That
Well,
one.
no, that's Celine.
Yeah.
Yeah, River Deep, Mountain High, and then.
Oh well,
you can
if
do-
I can turn back time, like I think.
Turn back time.
I think the beats to those two songs
Yeah.
are pretty good. To be honest.
If I could turn back time. Well, that's the start.
Okay. Believe. Well, yeah, we could do to believe.
Oh,
as
believe would be
Well.
really
Would that
good.
work with that? No.
Do you
maybe
believe
not.
with life after love? And we could do that with I'm Alive. Oh my God.
Let-
If you could turn back time with I'm Alive, that would be a great mashup.
I'm alive?
I'm alive.
Oh.
Anyway,
Do you think that would go? The beats go
with
Anyway,
if I could turn back time. Yeah.
we can.
We can workshop this. We'll workshop this.
Well, yeah.
We're gonna find an epic duet.
Lesbians everywhere love you. We promise we'll come see you soon.
Thank you. I always say that lesbians are the best drag fans. I think that
They are.
They really are.
Yeah, they are the hardcore ones.
Yeah.
And they will sit at the table and stare people down if they're not having a
yeah.
good time. You're like, why aren't you having a good time? This is Rowena and Tyffanie. This is Tyffanie and Rowena.
Yep.
Why aren't you having a good time?
I will say there are two types of lesbians at drag shows, though. There are the ones that are like actively like really gunning for it, like screaming and going and all this, and then there are the ones that are sitting there stone faced, but they come up to you afterwards and they're like,
Oh my God,
"That was the best show we've
That
ever
was the best-
seen."
that was the best show
And I'm like, but your face didn't say that.
It's true. It's true.
Right?
You're like, I think they're ready to kill us, and then they're like, we loved it.
Yep. Yep.
And then
exactly.
they may hand you like a 20 then. At that
Oh
point,
yeah,
'cause they're
exactly. At the end, they don't tip during the tip
and
after.
then they're like, here,
After, yeah.
thank you,
Yeah.
mademoiselle, thank you, mademoiselle, for your time.
Mhm. I do remember a friend of ours. I won't say name, just because came to their first drag show, and it was my drag show, and they saw me in drag, and they're like, I'm very attracted to this man right now, and I don't understand what's happening because I'm a lesbian. And I was like, that's the power of drag.
That's the power of drag.
That's the
'cause
power of drag.
let me tell you, I've been in that boat too, watching a drag king, and I was like,
Oh my God, yes.
they. I can't even remember what that singer's name was back in the day, but he was hot, and they were just like him, and they were doing the moves and everything. And then on the microphone, you're like, oh, I got the questions. Wait, people are asking
Lots of questions
What is going on
today.
here, Rowena? I thought we'd be talking about drag race and drag brunch.
No, it's a
and-
live broadcast. I like that we're having comments.
We're just
and all
having
this stuff.
comments here.
Yeah.
So how did you know you could combine your humor stand-up comedy into your drag? Well, when she looked in the mirror, she realized she was funny bitch.
That is true, because when you look the way I do, you have to be both funny and beautiful. Because I'm not a 10 out of 10, but I'm not like under 5. So I needed to have something to boost it up to 10.
Well, we always joke around too that only fat queens are funny, and
I was a fat queen.
You were a fat
when
queen.
when I was younger, I was quite overweight. There are photos somewhere. I will share them eventually again.
She says quite overweight, but I'm like, you were just a little big bone there, Mister.
No, I was a chubby bunny. But anyway, it's funny. I wasn't a comedian before doing drag.
No, you were very look. Well, wait.
No, I was more when I started doing drag. I was conceptual. I tried to do mashups that were funny.
Yes.
Like I tried to do stuff like that, but I personally
in performance you were trying to be. Yeah.
But I personally really struggled with the hosting the first few times I did it. It took me a bit to learn how to release my inhibitions and feel the rain upon my skin, Okay. Natasha Bedingfield.
Oh, okay, thank you.
Release your inhibitions, feel the rain on your skin. No one else can feel it for you. No, okay, whatever. Over her head.
Wow, suddenly that has whole new meanings to me now. As soon as it came out of your mouth, I was like, wait, is she talking 50 Shades of Grey?
I am.
And I was like,
Always.
I thought rain was just the rain, not a rain's like.
Feel the rain on. Anyway,
Anyway,
so I I was not a comedian when I started. That's a skill that I've learned, and that's a talent that I've kind of nurtured as I've gone through.
And it's still nurturing.
No, and like stand-up comedy is a completely different thing than the kind of off-the-cuff hosting that I think you and I do.
Yeah,
We're
we're not stand-up comics.
Yeah,
we're not stand-up. If anyone says we're not stand-up
we're not.
comics.
The first few times that I've done, I have attempted stand-up comedy, and it's gone okay. But like planning jokes is something very difficult. I find writing jokes difficult. Roasts, I really did enjoy the roasts though. But like if you go back and watch, oh wait, you can't. I had it taken down. If you go back and watch the roast that I participated in when I was in Edmonton, I was bad. My jokes were not funny at all.
And yeah, and as for me, I was a fat bitch too.
See, you gotta be funny.
So I just remember you though when I first booked you for the first time, and the very regretful day in history for my Christmas show. You're like, oh, I'm gonna do 12 Days of Christmas or something.
Yeah.
And it was just a medley that it was very unique. It was very unique, and I liked it.
It was funny, but it was funny in the way that it was put together, not funny because
you
of
performed it
me.
well. You
Thank
performed it well, even if you had a broken ankle. Wait, when was the broken ankle?
Oh no, the broken ankle was like 2 years later.
After that.
Yeah.
After that. Okay.
Yeah.
And
Still performing in that air cast.
But yeah, just be funny. Yeah, I don't even know when that happened, but it was very for me in my drag career with my drag mother. She forced you on the microphone, and I think that's something I've done with the younger generation after me, is forcing you on the microphone and getting people to talk, just so that you're comfortable talking on the microphone. And then there's that step of building a relationship with the audience. And then there's that next step of like having some fun with the audience, so.
Well, and I do think that any sort of comedy is it's a nurtured skill, but you do have to kind of have an awareness of what's going on. You have to have an awareness of your relationship with the audience at that moment. Are they really living for a certain type of joke? Can you do a flashback to a joke you told earlier in a reference that you're going to make? Like, you can do it consciously, or you can just do improv. One of my favorite comics right now is Carissa Hendricks. She's known for being a magician. She wears a big red wig. And her thing is she asks the audience, like, tell me your name and what do you do? And then she just banters with them. And that's her whole comedy shtick. She doesn't tell jokes. She just interacts with people. And I feel like that's a lot of what drag is.
I love old school drag. So I started following this old British queen, Maya Dubois.
Myra Dubois.
Myra Dubois.
Yes.
And yeah, her just quick wit. Wit. And that comes with time. And also no alcohol use.
I don't drink much when I'm doing shows. It does dull the wit.
It dulls the wit. It dulls the senses.
Yeah.
So many questions.
I like the questions.
Well, you like the questions. I thought we'd talk about some drag race.
Well, we
or
will
something
eventually.
Eventually.
We're only 45 minutes in.
Do you think comedy is necessary in our region because people are somewhat conservative, aka making drag more digestible?
I think that you can go first. Go ahead. Okay. I think that the comedy is...
You said I can go first. Even if I'm going to take 5 minutes of pause here, I'm going to come up with a response. Drag is whatever it is whatever the drag performer is performing. And some drag is not funny. Some drag is very creative, or very funny, or very sexy, or whatever it is. But I would always say, if you are trying to win over audiences, if you're trying to win over people, comedy and a smile is very disarming. It's built into humanity that if you crack a few jokes, there's a few laughs, there's some smiles, you can start building a repertoire between people. So, comedy is that kind of bridge there, if that is what you're wanting to do. I just like doing it. Like if it is comedy that I'm doing, I don't know.
Yeah, I'm firm believer that laughter is the best medicine. But I think that if you are trying to make your drag digestible, then you're not doing drag right. Because the goal of drag is to push boundaries. It's also to be entertaining, but like drag is it's an underground art form that's meant to kind of push gender ideology, like to not push it, but to mess with your mind in the way that gender ideology is.
Sure.
And I do think that comedy is a really good way of doing that. And it definitely does make drag more accessible to people because everyone likes a joke. Everyone likes a joke. Everyone wants to laugh. And if I can tell a joke that makes a conservative person laugh, that's great. And then I'm going to also shove my politics down your throat.
Well, and I do drag because I like it and because I love and entertain people.
Well, that too.
That there is just having some fun and just entertaining people. I didn't start it to shove things down conservative.
I didn't start it. No, I didn't start drag to be political. That wasn't the reason I started. But it's definitely the reason that I've continued as long as I have. Is like, as much as I really enjoy performing, I do think that drag is a necessity for ensuring the visibility of the queer community and ensuring that I'm able to have a platform to talk about queer rights and to educate people. That's the reason I continued, because I almost quit after my first couple shows. Because I was like, that was fun. Let's stop. And then I realized the impact that you can have.
Oh. We had a Hi Queens from a friend of ours who didn't book me.
Again, you don't drive.
But you were driving to the place.
I was offered the opportunity to bring you, but you were busy.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Yes,
You could have come and just hung out.
I was already booked for another gig. That's
so
right.
Why are you complaining?
Well,
exactly.
Hey. Oh God.
Exactly.
God, she, how were you supposed to get there? Well, you were going there too, bitch.
Well, no, but that's the thing is, if they had booked you, they wouldn't have booked me. And so how would you have gotten there?
Well, we gotta tell these people to book both of us at the same time.
Okay, there we go. So
next time, both of us at the same time here.
Both.
Yeah.
Book us both.
2 for 1, 2 for 2 for 2.
2 for the price of 2. Yes, exactly.
2 for the price of 2.
Drag discounts are just, this one is this much, this one's this much. Add them together. Congratulations.
What? Oh, do an extra long episode because it's an extra long break. Well, we'll see about that.
We'll see
about that.
We already
because
started
Rowena's
a half an hour
asked.
late.
Okay, so backtrack. My name is Miss Tyffanie Morgan.
And my name is Rowena Whey, and my ass is hurting.
And you're listening to What's the Maple Tea? And Rowena Whey's ass has been broken. She's been poked and prodded and massaged, and she hasn't started crying yet. You said you were going to cry.
Oh, I was close at one point.
Oh, wait. Oh, yes, and we were talking about dinosaurs. Littlefoot.
No,
Littlefoot.
it's not going to happen. You already triggered it. It's gone.
Littlefoot.
Sorry, it's gone.
Littlefoot, where are you? Mama? Mama, are you there? Why are you going away to the heavens? I see you in the clouds. What's
I might
going on?
laugh until I cry. That might happen. So, Tyffanie.
Rowena Whey.
We are in the second bracket of All Stars 10 already.
Yes, and I haven't even watched that episode.
Oh.
But
how are we supposed to talk about Drag Race?
Well, that I didn't watch it.
Well, there we go, everyone.
I didn't.
There's your All Stars discussion.
Although there seems to be some iconic things coming out of it, though.
Oh, it's
so.
hilarious.
Who's all in this second round of cast? I know Mistress Isabel. No.
Yeah, Mistress Isabel Brooks.
Yeah.
Georges.
Oh yeah, skinny, small bitch.
Yeah.
High all the time. Yeah.
Twinkie little one. Yeah. Nicole Page Brooks, Tina Burner.
Tina Burner. Yes. Okay. I thought she was.
Yeah. And Lydia Butthole Collins.
Oh, which apparently was a last-minute call-in.
Last minute, 5 days is how much time they had to prep for the show because Maddie Morphosis dropped out.
Why did Maddie? Do we know why Maddie dropped
the
out?
sixth one? There's
Man.
one other. I'm just going through the outfits in my head.
The outfits.
Who is the other one? Oh my God, there's one more.
All right.
Tina,
Lydia,
Georges,
Mistress,
Mistress,
Butthole. Oh wait, did we just say Lydia?
I already said Butthole. Yeah. Nicole, Georges, Tina, Mistress.
Someone out there.
Someone
in the
tell
world.
us.
Someone out there.
Someone
will
tell us, 'cause I can't remember.
We're missing. But it. That,
Oh no, Carrie Colby.
Carrie Colby.
Carrie Colby. I knew it. So this, we have a question about this. So what do we think of the new format?
I'm kind of like, I haven't watched that new episode, but I kind of feel like, especially for this time of year, when you're like, you and I and a lot of the Drag Race viewers can't sit down and watch the entire freaking series, I feel sated after watching 3 episodes.
Actually, though, it feels like little mini seasons.
Yeah, it's like little mini season bits.
Yeah.
And I don't think I'll feel guilty if I miss 3 episodes.
And then watch the next 3.
And then watch the next. Yeah, I feel like I'd be okay. Oh, Susan got Carrie Colby. Thank you, Sue.
I really enjoying this format. As I said earlier on a previous episode, I think that having these smaller number of queens, even for just 3 episodes, really allows you to get more screen time with each of those performers, and you get to see them a little bit more, you get to hear from them a little bit more, you get their interactions, their drama, you get to really appreciate what they are doing, because there isn't 18 performers, there aren't 12 performers, there's only 6 at a time, and it's like a digestible chunk of drag. And also I get to really root for people, which I enjoy.
Yeah, and it's huge protection savings.
It is. Well, I mean, they still have 18 queens.
But they don't have to sequester them for
like
as
long,
6
correct.
weeks or whatever.
And they don't have to pay them for as many episodes.
Exactly. It's the economy.
Yeah.
It's the economy.
But also, each of these queens is guaranteed 3 episodes, where in previous seasons, you might only end up with 1, maybe 2, because you come back for the finale.
Well, sometimes those All-Stars, you're there for the entire season, which...
Well, I mean, these more recent ones, but previous All-Stars, you were eliminated.
You were eliminated. You're booted off.
You were
just
booted.
Like regular episode.
Tiffanie Morgan has now watched All-Stars 2. She has now watched the best season of Drag Race.
Oh, did I? Okay.
Yeah. I just wanted to put that into the world because it was a long time coming.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So, spoilers from the first bracket. Let's talk about the first bracket because it's done now.
Yeah.
So the first bracket was.
Who's in it again?
You don't remember?
Oh my God! I've already forgotten.
Irene the Alien.
Oh yes, Irene. And what is with Ariette and her?
Oh, I don't know. I'm trying to ignore the drama.
You're trying to. There's some drama, and it keeps popping up in my feeds.
Yeah, Irene is Ariette's drag mom or something, or drag sister, or I don't know. Who knows?
Oh, okay.
And something happened about stealing or shaming, or I don't know.
Anyway, Ariette. No, not
no.
Ariette.
Irene the Alien.
Irene.
Bosco.
Oh yeah, Bosco.
I know. Bosco is my current crush. Bosco's just gorgeous. Absolutely beautiful. Those breasts.
And then there's Deja Sky.
Deja Sky, Aja, Olivia Lux, and Phoenix.
Oh, okay.
Irene apparently disowned Ariette.
Yes. I saw some things of like, don't go for my man, don't steal my money, don't do my dresses or something. I don't know, whatever it was. The petty dramas. It was a good little 3 episodes sort of thing. getting like Deja Scott, getting to learn a little bit more of these queens who were eliminated fairly early and or may not have gotten so much airtime and stuff was like especially Irene.
Irene.
Like, oh my god,
She's so talented.
Oh my gosh, because in that first series, you're like, oh, she's just a bitch.
Well, and she went home the first episode after trying to do that water. She made a glass of water. That was her talent.
That was her talent.
Which,
yeah.
I mean, could have been really funny. I do still think that as a skit could be really funny if it's unexpected. But I think when they're doing like a talent show, they're expecting something really impressive. And I don't think she hammed it up enough.
No.
It could have been so much more hammed up. Like, I'm going to make a glass of water. So first we start with sewage water. Pour it in. Like, I don't know. Anything.
Yeah.
Just ham it up.
Yeah, like chipping ice cubes off something and taking a butane torch to it or something.
Yeah,
you know, like
something like that. Making it really big. But it was
a
just
long,
so
drawn out process. Distilling it and then, or whatever, you know. Getting Beaker into it. And Mr. Honeydew.
We have a comment that says alt queens for the win. I don't know if I would call Irene an alt queen. Her style.
Well, Bosco. Would you
Bos-
call Bosco an alt queen?
I mean, Bosco calls herself a rocker chick. I don't know. Irene does a lot of different types of drag. I think that Irene is just a very versatile queen. She does pretty drag. She does alien drag. She does, you know, all sorts of things. But I don't know if I'd call her an alt queen. I don't know if that fully encompasses her. That's just my opinion.
Because those are basically the top two. Wait, are they the top two?
Yeah, Irene and Bosco were the top two of the first bracket, and
Yeah.
then Aja was the third to go through.
Oh, yeah, because 3 go through.
3 go through. So half of the queens get eliminated, and half of them go through.
Okay, there we go. Yeah. And Aja. Oh, yeah, Aja. She was
Aja.
here. She was at the broomstick.
Venus was here at the Broom Factory.
Venus was at the broom factory.
Yes, the broomstick.
Yeah.
She's at the broomstick.
Venus Duroc Morgan keeps calling it the broomstick.
Oh, that's why.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, your drag daughter's back in town.
Yes. So be careful. Careful.
Careful?
She can destroy you. We'll take over this town again, away from the tyranny of Rowena Whey.
Am I a tyrant? See, we have to go do a show in Ottawa, a duet show. Do you want me to contact the owner of the Lookout?
You know, I love the fact that you read this comment in your Instagram feed as do a duet show in Ottawa. And it clearly says do a duel show.
A duel
Duel
show.
to the death?
Yeah,
maybe
there's a wire right here that
maybe it is duet. Maybe well, let's just call it duet show. Yes, a duet show. Actually, a duet show would be fun.
That would be
It
fun.
would be
Do you want me
fun.
to contact the Lookout and just be like, hey, we want to come up and do it?
No, because I am not doing splits, flips, and whatnot at the Lookout.
Neither am I.
Oh, well, then give
I
him a
don't
call.
do splits, flips, sword. I do one trick and I pulled my back. So
Well, I saw a lot of your ass this last weekend, girl.
that was burlesque.
maybe that's why your ass is on strike, girl.
My ass is on strike.
That's what's going on.
I aired it out and now it's on strike.
Your ass is on strike after not getting extra pay for all that work in the cold.
It was cold.
And you were in nothing.
I was wearing nothing.
And you're like, I'm okay. And
I was actually, so while I was performing, I was very warm, but afterwards I was like, holy shit, I'm cold.
cold.
And I was outside taking photos dressed like that. Girl.
Duet works too. Okay, it was a duel.
A duel. So are we dueling? Is that it? You and I battling?
We need some sort of pirate music. Oh, wait. Ah! No, it's a
Digital
laser beam.
plug.
It's a
Digital
laser-
plug. Oh my goodness.
A duel show. Gosh, how would that be?
We perform the same song at the same time, except against each other. Isn't that a duet?
I think that's a duet.
Maybe it's a lip sync battle show. We'll do only spoken word songs. So that there's no kicks or flips allowed. It's just all designing women monologues.
And that's why the lights went out in Georgia.
Yeah. That's one of the only spoken word songs that they've ever done.
Who? What?
They did that on Drag Race on All Star 7.
It's a song?
No, it's not a song, but they did it as a lip sync.
I would love to do that. There was years ago. I was in Halifax for the ball, the Empress Ball, and they did a reenactment of Steel Magnolias, a skit from Steel Magnolias in drag, and I was like, you know what, this is kind of fun. This is like, very interesting, and I'm like, we need to try. I want to try that sometime.
So I did this with Hocus Pocus last Halloween, with All Inclusive Comedy as an improv show, but we did like some reenactment of the movie.
Yeah.
But I'm doing it again this Halloween for Death Becomes Her.
Oh,
I get to be Meryl Streep.
very, very, very popular now.
Yes, I'm very excited. It's going to become called Death Becomes Hair.
You better not have my blue hair coming in.
I'll be
alive.
Meryl Streep. I'm going to have some like my blonde wig, my very bleached blonde
okay.
wig.
Okay,
Yeah.
there we go.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, Rowena, what's going on for you for Pride Month?
Oh, goodness. Well, first, some rest and relaxation. I'm going to try and recover in 3 days. We'll see how this works. Lots of stretching, lots of icing, no sex.
That wasn't a problem, was it?
It may have contributed to this issue, but we'll see. So, what do I have coming for me? I have...
It's called dehydration. after
Dehydration.
Very
Saturday.
sweaty sex.
Yeah. Saturday is my first Pride event. It is Napanee Pride in the country, which, by the way, is going to be very well attended.
Oh, good.
I'm
That's
very
my show,
excited.
too.
Yeah, Tyffany's also in it. We have 3 performers from Napanee in that show. We got Octavia, Street Meat, and Joysticks will be doing a performance for us.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah, and then of course we have special guest Juice Box from Canada's Drag Race. And then we're doing a show at the Waring House in the county on Sunday, June 1st. Pride in the Park is back.
Yeah.
On
Tuesday,
June 3rd. And then the after party, Drag in the Dark, which is very exciting. Right after that, it's a dance party featuring a little bit of drag, but it is a dance party, so come prepared to dance.
Yeah.
And then, of course, I have my show at Spearhead on Saturday, June 7th. It's a burlesque and drag show, and I'm super excited because it's my first time hosting a burlesque show, and I just can't wait to watch them go. It's going to be great.
Awesome. That's different.
More,
That's different than the July one, right? Where
the July one is you, and you won't be doing the go-going.
Okay.
No.
Yeah, because for me, yes to a Napanee. I'll be there.
Yes to Waring House.
Yes to Waring House on the on June 1st.
Mm-hmm.
The day after Napanee. So there's
the morning after.
There's no drinking. And then, drinking. Yeah, again, like you said, Drag in the Park, Drag After Dark, whatever it was. And then the boat cruise, June 6th. Friday, June 6th is the boat cruise, Kingston Pride boat cruise, out on the Queen.
And I forgot I actually have a boat cruise in Napanee. So if you're in Napanee that Friday, there's a boat cruise on the Napanee Riverboat Tour as well with me. It's going to be fun.
On the 6th?
On the 6th, the same day. That's why I'm not coming to the boat cruise.
Well, fuck you.
I'm going to come to the underwear party, though.
Which is the following weekend.
No, I thought it was that Friday on the 6th.
Let's talk off camera.
Okay.
I believe it is the following weekend.
Interesting.
Scheduled because we were talking anyway.
So and then Kingston Pride happens.
Yeah. Kingston Pride happens, and then also for me, so I'm gonna go to Tiffany.com.
Oh my god.
I don't know if I posted it yet, but I'll be co-hosting the Skeleton Park Arts Festival. So the June the long weekend there with Mo.
I was gonna say with Mo again.
Yeah, with Mo again is at the solstice long weekend there.
Amazing.
And what else is going on? There's a few other things going on in there too.
You are doing a patio drag show. You're doing Pride.
Yes,
Pride Recovery Brunch with
Pride
me.
Recovery Brunch, yeah.
And Problem Matthew.
Problem Matthew,
who hasn't performed in a while, so I'm very excited to have him back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I look forward to that.
Yeah.
I
You
look
can
forward to
find
that.
my shows at rowenaway.com.
You can find my shows at Tyffanie.com.
And you can find all the shows at dragshow.ca.
And of course, you can find our podcast on themapletea.ca or anywhere really good podcasts can be found.
Yeah, literally. Literally, where you can find podcasts, you can find our podcast. And I did meet someone the other day who only listens to our podcast after the fact. I didn't know anyone did that.
I also found someone who listens to our podcast as they walk their dog.
Oh.
So I'm going to give a shout out to Kim. Hello, Kim. Thank you so much for downloading and
Thank
listening.
you.
You are listener number 6.
Yeah. I, for the longest time, was listener number 1. And that stopped.
All right. Well, is that the end of the show, Rowena?
I think that's the end of our episode.
I think that's the end of
we
our
will be back
episode.
in July. Date TBD. But we will be back in July after Pride is done because we've got so much going on.
So much to do.
So much to do. So thank you. If you joined us for the first time on Instagram, thank you for joining us. You have been listening to
What's the Maple Tea?
Good night.
Bye. Bye-bye.